So, Homeland Security wants you to report where you think terrorism is coming from. Well, we have Operation Northwoods, the mainstream, ABC News has covered it. U.S. government plan to stage 9/11 style attacks. We have Gulf of Tonkin admittedly being staged to get us into Vietnam. We have Fox News exclusive. Al-Qaeda leader dined at the Pentagon just months after 9/11. Anwar al-Awlaki, maybe the first American on the CIA's kill or capture list, but he was also a lunch guest of military brass at the Pentagon within months of September 11th, hanging out with the Secretary of the Army. So he was number 3 in Al-Qaeda at the time. He's number 1 under bin Laden today. He handled the underwear bomber, the Fort Hood shooter. He literally runs these people, but then he's always protected, and then it turns out he's working with the U.S. government so they can take our rights. So shouldn't that be reported to Homeland Security? Shouldn't all the new NIST videos that have been released that show firemen talking about bombs in other buildings, or that show police saying, get back, they're going to blow up Building 7, shouldn't all that be reported to Homeland Security? So I'm going to call this public number. They're got this on telescreens at Walmart. They're handing it out at high schools, middle schools. They're handing it out at colleges. And so I'm going to call this public number right now on air. We're going to call Homeland Security right now, and I'm going to report to them who the real terrorists are, just like I did 2 months before 9/11 when I said call the White House, call Congress. They're going to blow up the World Trade Centers and blame it on their asset, bin Laden. Remember that on record? Well, I'm going to call them now, and I'm going to report the crime here live on air. Go ahead and start dialing them, men. Says, did you see something suspicious commuting to work or grabbing some lunch? Then, call Homeland Security. This is the Threat Fusion Centers. Give them something to do so they can find likely spies. Give me a document can shot here.
Hello?
Hey, this is Alex Jones calling. Is this Homeland Security?
It's not.
Is this?
The FBI.
It's the FBI. Oh, same thing. You're under the Homeland Security.
Can I help you?
Yes, we're broadcasting worldwide, and Walmart's putting in the telescreens. I wanted to report key information concerning the attacks of 9/11 and further attacks.
What's your information?
Okay, again, my name is Alex Jones, and I wanted to read to you open source material, exclusive. Al-Qaeda leader dined at the Pentagon just months after 9/11. Anwar al-Awlaki, maybe the first American on the CIA's kill or capture list, but he was also a lunch guest of the military brass at the Pentagon within months of 9/11. And this is when he was on the news as a number 3 in Al-Qaeda, meeting secretly with Pentagon brass, and he admittedly has run the Fort Hood shooter, the underwear bomber, all of these people. Kurt Haskell, the lawyer on the flight back from Amsterdam, reported that he saw government helping him get on the plane. That was later confirmed by the Undersecretary of State, Mr. Kennedy, that an unnamed U.S. agency was ordered to help get the underwear bomber on the plane. I want to report the Pentagon and the U.S. government for their history of staging terror attacks, including the Gulf of Tonkin to start the Vietnam War. I want to report Operation Northwoods. I want to be able to send you the newscast that were live of the police saying, get back, that the government was going to blow up Building 7 on 9/11. So will you take my report here, or who can I call to report who the terrorists are?
I'll provide you with an email address. Hold on, please.
And see, everybody, they want to put us on lists. They want to do all this. Call them all the time. We know who the terrorists are. We know who ordered the FBI to stand down and called dozens of FBI agents in Arizona, in Florida, and in Minnesota off of the terrorist. Are you back, sir? Because I'm here to report the terrorists, since they've got telescreens going in at Walmart's. Hello? Broadcasting worldwide, ladies and gentlemen. I'm not putting up with it anymore. We need to get in these people's faces and let them know that we're fully aware who's staging the terror attacks. Doesn't matter. Worldwide polls already show 83%. Angus and Reed, New York Times poll. Question the official.
Okay, sir, I'm back.
Official live 9/11. Yes, can I have your name, please?
I'm the duty agent.
The duty agent. Where is this particular Threat Fusion Center located that I just happened to be dialed into?
I work in Atlanta, sir.
So this didn't geolocate to the Threat Fusion Center in Austin. It sent it to the FBI headquarters, or is this a Threat Fusion command base?
I don't know how you initiated your call, sir. I happen to be in Atlanta, and I'll provide you with that mailing address now if you're prepared to copy.
Yes. In fact, guys, can I have a pen? I forgot to get one. We are going to put that mailing address out. Please give us the mailing address.
P.O. Box 98128 in Atlanta, Georgia, and the zip code is 30359.
Can you give that to me one more time? Sorry, I'm writing.
P.O. Box 98128, Atlanta, Georgia, 30359.
Sir, you've certainly heard that Anwar al-Awlaki is behind all the latest terror attacks. Do you find it interesting? Do you think I should have called?
I'm not going to discuss that with you now. If you have any information we need to review, we would like to take a look at it. Just go ahead and mail it to that address.
So everybody should mail you Fox and AP that the top terrorist works for the government. Okay. Maybe he's hanging out at your office. Okay. Thank you. I mean, hell, if he's at the Pentagon, why not be at your office? Okay, ladies and gentlemen. So, let me give you that number again for anybody out there that wants to call 877-428-5324. I mean, let's tell them where the terrorists are. Let's mail them disc with the CNN and all the other newscasts with the police going, get back. They're bringing 7 down. Silverstein saying, yeah, we gave the order to blow it up and watch it come down. I mean, let's send it all to them. But see, it's all part of the little false power trip of how, oh, they're keeping America safe. Give me a break. Oh, and well, they care about the veterans as the government announces they're going to take their pension funds and their health care from veterans. New York Times tells us what a great idea it is. Visit Infowars.com and PrisonPlanet.com. When you're on the site, you can also tune in 24 hours a day to my daily radio broadcast. There's also a free iPhone app to listen to the syndicated radio show when and where you want.